Matt, welcome to Sleaford. Your first game today, but probably not the start you would have wanted overall.
No, look, it's always hard when you come in mid-season. You know, we haven't had a chance to train because of the midweek game, so there's a lot of change. The next few weeks are going to be really hard, and we've got to work together and work our way through that. There's lads in there that are got to find new expectations of each other. They've lost some really close friends, a really tight group, a lot of change. We've got to manage our way through that, and then and see where we are in a couple of weeks. But
As you say about the change, it's a lot has happened in the last couple of weeks. It's a lot for the players to go through. It's a lot for yourself to go through to come into a situation like that.
Yeah, I've been a big fan of Sleaford Town for a long time. You know what? My wife played for them. Both my children have played for Sleaford Juniors. My two nephews are there now. I've lived in and around Sleaford and worked in and around Sleaford for years and years and years. I know the club is important to the town, and that is why I want to be here. I want to be part of that. So it wasn't a difficult sell, but when we talked about some of the budget issues and where we find ourselves now and some of the changes that are going to happen, we're under no illusion. It's going to be a big challenge. You know, the team I want to bring in to do, we have to look at that and go, it's mid-season. I don't want people letting go of commitments they've made and on a bit of a whim. We want to be able to do this properly. So, yeah, it's a perfect storm. Everything's up in the air, but you come out of storms, don't you?
Definitely. Well, I've got it written down here actually about incomings. I know there might be a couple next week. Is there any other plans to see any new faces for next week?
But what I've promised these boys here is they will be given the opportunity first. I'm not a fan of bringing on, Matt's lads and we don't want to do that. We want to give these boys the opportunity. They're wearing the shirt. Let them have the best chance they can. I've been really, really flattered by the number of people who've made an expression to say, "Oh, is there an opportunity? Can I come down? Can I get involved?" But we're not in a position where we can just sign the checkbook out, willy-nilly. We need to be clever with how we do it and the kind of players we bring in. I'm hoping we won't lose many more, but it's difficult with change. People will have to either get on board with the way we're going to do things, or they might have other offers, they might have other ideas. We've got to find the right mix. Normally we'd be doing this in May, June and July, but here we are in almost October and we've got to make the best of it.
Just wait for the helicopter to go.
There's the fly past.
I suppose the advantage is though, is that you've got some really good lads in there already that you can build on and go forward with as well.
Yeah. Now, when we looked at coming into what the group was, we asked about who's staying, who are the players that are staying, what kind of and it's great to see lads that we know already. Josh Parker I thought was great today, really good. It's good to work with Harrison again, Ollie Field, both Flittons. I knew the Flittons when they were 4 and 5 year old. It's really. It's nice to be able to come into an environment where you already know a few people and you know that they can play a bit and they've got a bit about them. It was great to be able to say to Liam today, go and wear the armband. I think that's his 100th appearance for the club, which is a fantastic milestone. Really should be celebrated, especially for a lad of his age. So to wear the armband and lead the team, I thought it was good. And he'll lead us into Wednesday night, and then we'll make some decisions around what the leadership team looks like, because obviously he can't do everything from goal. He needs some support. And we'll go from there. But yeah, there's technically good players, and if anything, I think our fault today was probably being a little bit too good at times and trying to play in areas where it wasn't quite right to do it. But we'll iron those out. We just need some training and we need to get used to each other.
I'm sure that'll help that you'll be able to. Well, you've got 3 midweek coming up, so you'll be able to get a training session in and knuckle down properly.
Yeah, we'll have the VO's been out today, so we've got the game recorded. We'll watch that back. We'll put it through the analyst. He'll give us a little bit of information that we can look at. Isaac and I will be studying a few pieces, and then come Wednesday night we'll be ready to go. We need to concentrate on where the easy wins are, because the kind of work we want to do, it's normally 5-6 weeks worth. So I'll reiterate myself and repeat myself. It's going to be hard for a few weeks, but we'll stick with it.
In terms of today, where did you think it went wrong?
Giving the ball away in key areas, inviting the attacks on, but we're a new team. So, we've got lads in there that are just trying to find the way and grow into their position and get used to me and Isaac and what we want from them. So, those things are going to happen. Whereas Heanor, well organised, know what they're doing, and we're able to turn it. Had we've got one or ideally both, but one of the penalty shouts in the first half, 1-1 at half time, bit different. The penalty for them, it's a killer really. But then there's one that's nearly gone under the bar at the other end, and you think with a bit of luck that goes in, game on. So fine margins.
Yeah, I've got that written down that it was a bit of a struggle first half, but second half was definitely improvement. But as you say, that penalty just came at totally the wrong time.
Totally the wrong time. Yeah. And at half time we talked about let's just flick the mindset here. We feel like we're being quite negative. We feel like we're trying to play and keep the ball and retain it in daft areas, if we're honest. Can we flick the mindset into, can we be more aggressive? Can we go forwards earlier? And if that's not on, then go into midfield. And then if that's not on, go into the back. It's just trying to flip the switch a little bit, which I think we did. I mean, Liam pinged one, didn't he, out the far side? I was like, absolutely beautiful. If any kids are watching that, that's how you do it. Superb.
That must be a novelty to have that sort of attacking power right from the back of the pitch.
From a goalkeeper, yeah. I like ball players. I want us to play football, so I don't want anyone to think I'm going to come in and go, we've got to go long. But going long is one of 10 options for the goalkeeper. And if we can flick the switch to going, is that a priority? No. Then we go there. His decision making is fine. He'll get there. We just need everybody on board with, can we be a bit more aggressive and go forward, based on the first half anyway.
We touched upon it. You've got a free midweek. You'll get knuckled down in training, and then it's a very tough looking game next week at home to Heanor Town. Yeah,
it sounds like a reunion. I think half the Newark squad used to play, didn't they, in Sleaford? So yeah, that'll be interesting. I think it'll be a different type of game to today. We'll have a couple of players coming back. Like Ty was unavailable today. So there's a few others that should be ready for next week. So hopefully that'll give us another little dynamic, little angle on it. But that'll be all part of Wednesday's prep.